Yes, I do want to do that. And we're back. Welcome back to the Manic Episodes. I'm your host, James Jablonski. Sitting next to me is my co-host, Johnathan Tans. Hello, Johnathan.
Oh, do I just leave the mic there?
Yeah. I set it up in a new way with that way we don't have to worry about putting it directly in our mouth the whole time, so it feels more like we're just chilling at the table.
Okay. It feels weird though, because I like having something in my hands, but at the same time, I don't want to just yell into the mic, because I do that.
Yeah. I'm trying to get the audio to be consistently level. You're louder than me most of the time.
Yeah. But, I thought we also had a new name. Or did you? How do you feel about it?
I want to talk about it, because as much as I like it, I also don't like it.
How so?
Because what was it that you proposed? Tell the people the name you proposed.
It was Tangent City.
I like it, but at the same time, I have mixed feelings about it, because are we really a city yet? We're more of a town. We're more of a tangent town.
Tangent town?
We're more of Tangent Town, okay?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's a little town of tangents.
It flows better, too.
Yeah.
Tangent Town.
We can switch, we can become a Tangent City at, like, episode 100. It'll be Tangent Town, Tangent City Extravaganza, and then we'll have, like, all the people come on.
When we eventually get fans, they'll be Tangent City.
They'll be the Tangent City, we'll just be the mayor and the deputy.
The sheriff. I'll be the sheriff of Tangent City. I don't think
Black sheriff, progressive.
I don't think cities have sheriffs.
No, counties have sheriffs.
Yeah, counties have sheriffs.
You'll be the police commissioner of Tangent Town.
I'll be the guy.
Yeah. Well, actually, some towns, if you're like in a rural area, they don't even have a police department. They will just have a sheriff.
Just one guy walking around.
Yeah, where's Tangent Town located? This is a really important question, because if we're in California, then Tangent Town would have a police department. But if we're in like Montana, we got a sheriff.
Yeah. We're like Montana.
Yeah. Then you're the sheriff of Tangent Town.
Yeah. But we're like we're one of those really rare towns in Middle America where where you said Montana?
Yeah.
Where's that at? Is that Middle America?
No, Montana is on the border of Canada. It's
same shit.
I'll pull up a U.S. map for you. Follow along at home. We'll be sure to be extra descriptive about the state of states.
So like, if it's Montana, then we're one of the rare ones where, like...
Yeah, see, Montana is next to Idaho and North Dakota, right up here.
What's that shit called? We're not a sundown town. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, where when the sun goes down, the black people can't come out?
Yeah.
That's some Texas shit.
We're not a sundown town.
No. In fact, we're a sunny side up town. We love all people. We're always happy.
Yeah, the sun never sets on Tangent Town.
In fact, when the sun comes up, white people aren't allowed outside. How about that?
It flips.
Yeah.
It flips.
We're sun up town.
All the white people would just be so pale.
Yeah. It's kind of actually, if you think about it, it's a good health initiative to keep them from getting skin cancer.
Like,
No more melanoma.
Yeah.
Yeah. That said, you are going to make accidental vampire children.
You can't die from skin cancer, right?
Excuse me?
Can you die from skin cancer?
You can die from any kind of cancer.
Really?
Yeah, because it'll spread to the rest of your body.
I thought some cancers were like, as long as you treat it, you're
yeah, if you catch it early. But say you have like a melanoma, which is like a little weird mole, and you don't get it checked for a while, that melanoma, that's a cancerous cell. It'll infect other cells around it or spread to other parts of your body, and cancerous will deform.
That's how cancer does this thing. Okay.
I actually read
I don't know how cancer actually... I don't know anything about cancer.
Well, so I don't know a lot about cancer. I know that what it is it's like your DNA misfires when making a cell, kind of, and it makes like a weird mutated cell that's like basically not good for your body.
Rogue cell.
It's like a rogue cell, yeah. But I watched this video, and it's about this animal who's blind and is immune to cancer.
Bats?
No.
Naked mole rat.
It looks kind of like a mole rat.
There's a lot of animals that are immune to cancer.
Is it immune to cancer?
Naked mole rat.
Naked mole rat, blind mole rat, elephant, and bow-headed whale. I didn't know the whales. I think it's the blind mole rat. Have you seen these thingies?
No. But they probably look gross.
Their eyes are under their skin.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm good.
Look at that thing.
Oh, yeah. He can't see.
Mm-mm.
He looks kind of goofy.
Yeah, he does. He looks silly, doesn't he?
He looks like a Pokemon.
Why does he look like he have a little mustache?
That's a real Pokemon, dude.
That's a real-life Pokemon. And he has a little mustache. Look at his little mustache. So for those of you that are watching at home, this it looks like a mole rat thing. It's got really big like orc teeth underneath, like big orc chompers. No eyes. His eyes are apparently under his skin. Little tubey guy. Cute little feet though. Look at his cute little feet. That said, I would not want to get bit by one of these things.
Did you know that like a lot of rodents have to constantly eat or else their teeth grow into their brain?
It did. That's why rats have to chew on shit. Because I used to have pet rats with my ex-girlfriend, and that bitch took them.
Damn.
You know, when we broke up, she took the rats. She left me with Milo, which is I like Milo.
Fair trade.
Yeah, I love Milo. But also, I would have liked to be able to keep one of those guys because it was so fun watching. When I would take them out of the cage, Milo would freak out. He's a Jack Russell Terrier, so he's bred to hunt
Rats.
Yeah, but he's the most terrified of rats I've ever seen. I don't know if it's the Chihuahua in him or what, but he's just like.
He's just a little guy.
He's just a little guy, but yeah, I knew that because we had the rats and they would chew on the bars, and a couple of times I was like, hey, stop that. And my mom actually was like, let them do that because otherwise they'll fucking.
Damn.
Their teeth will wall up like fucking like 30-foot. Name this movie. It's a 30-foot wall of water. Name it.
Bruce Almighty.
Oh no, you wish, don't you? Don't you wish?
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's the Wild Thornberrys meets the Rugrats movie.
Yeah, I've never seen that.
Really? It's a solid
I've maybe
movie.
seen that once when I was like 3 years old.
It's a great movie. The kid in there.
Oh, I remember that kid.
Yeah, that kid.
But I remember them in their own separate shows. I don't remember them ever having a collab.
That kid gets obsessed with Angelica from the Rugrats. It starts like trying to be with her.
I could see that.
And Angelica's like,
is he a baby? Because Angelica is like a toddler.
He's like a toddler too. But he's a feral child. Remember? So he's like a 4 or 5 year old feral child.
Yeah. What happened? Okay, so did they ever explain why he's such a fucking maniac?
Yeah, they found him. He's not their kid. They just found him, and he's a wild kid that they found, and they're like, oh, I guess you're part of the family now.
Oh,
because they were explorers.
I thought they just like let him out or something, and he just became a wild man.
No, he's just a wild kid that they found in the forest.
Oh, okay.
In the rainforest, and they're like, oh, I guess you're coming with us, buddy.
I had no clue.
Yeah, no, he's not well.
You know what speaking of Wild Thornberry, you know what I wonder?
Mm-hmm.
Why did you get into comedy?
Why did I get into comedy? Oh,
because I've never asked before.
I don't think I've ever asked you this before. I feel like it never came up. I got into it because when I was really younger, I personally just loved comedy. Like I was watching like Robin Williams specials and George Carlin, and believe it or not, I really liked Jeff Dunham when I was a kid. Garbage now. No offense, Jeff, but does not hold up. Also, slightly racist, but in like a weird way.
Jeff Dunham, who's that?
That's the dude with the puppets.
Oh, yeah.
With Jose Jalapeno on a stick.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a little racist. One of them is just a monkey, and not in like a racist way. It's just a purple monkey.
Just a purple. What is he? Does he have like a black accent? Does he talk like a black dude?
Because
if he did, that'd be racist.
It's actually been a minute. Let's look it up because it's been a minute since I've listened to it. All I remember is that it was a purple monkey, and I didn't know what a black accent was when I was younger, so I wouldn't have been able to pick it up.
Yeah. I love hearing white dudes with a black accent. It's man, it's one of my favorite things.
And that was how I survived all of middle school. It's how I didn't get stabbed in San Bernardino. I was just like, "Yo, what up, dog?
Yeah,
how you doing?"
That's more like New York Jew, which is true to you.
No, this is New York Jew. Okay.
Okay.
This is more just like I'm on the streets. I'm out here.
You still sound Italian somehow.
Monkey puppet. See, it's that thing right there.
Oh, what is
Peanut?
Peanut.
Look
what's Peanut's vibe?
I don't know. Let's check out the Nutter Man.
I hate ads.
Yeah, that's gonna eat that.
I hate ads so much with the burning passion. Why are you trying to sell me shit right now? I'm trying to watch a fucking video about waiting. I don't give a shit what that is. It's not going to look like whatever it is. Any game that they show on an ad is never going to look like what the ad is.
No.
Ever. It's false advertising. It's illegal.
How you doing, Peanut? Doing pretty good. How about you? I'm fine. That's good. That's good.
We'll talk about that in a second.
Doing pretty good. How about you? I'm fine. That's good. That's good. That's good.
You can see he's not moving. He's a fraud.
It's not good, though. Look at it.
You are no longer 16 late. That's right. 16.
You know what? You are no
We
longer
cut it out.
16 late. That's right. 16. Will you cut it out?
Does his puppet have mental issues?
I don't know what's going on right now.
Yeah,
I kind of.
But that's the puppet that I was talking about.
They were talking so fast I didn't.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
I heard what, and that was it.
What? Yeah, it's not. He's not.
You wanted to feel like Jeff Dunham?
I didn't want to. I'm just saying that's what I watched.
Okay.
And then I watched a lot of like Chappelle Show, and then as I got older, I got really into like Tom Segura and like all the Netflix comedy specials, and eventually I was just like, because I wanted to do it. My mom said that when I was younger, I would write jokes and run up and try to tell them to people. So I guess it was just something I always wanted to do. And then when I got after the pandemic, oh, thank fucking Christ!
I think I've already said fuck at least twice.
That's fine. I'll bleep it out. As long as it's not consistent like that other episode.
Yeah, it might be consistent. I don't know.
We'll check. I don't think so. I would have called you on it if you were being too explicit.
Okay.
But no, so it was just like that, and I just always wanted to do it. After the pandemic, when I literally almost died from COVID, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to go do this shit. I'm going to go do it. What about you? What made you want to do it? Aaron?
No, I don't know. Because, like, the only comedian I used to watch, like, consistently, like, before I started was Kevin Hart.
Oh,
and I was like,
I'm so sorry for you.
Yeah, I would do have you ever done this thing when you watch like someone's set or like a special, and you're like they tell a joke and you try to do the joke in your own way? Have you ever tried to do that?
No.
I used to do that a lot.
Okay.
And so then I was like, and then I lied to people about it. I was like, yeah, I didn't know
that was Kevin Hart.
I'll do stand up sometimes.
Oh my god, you're the worst.
And then that's
like an open micer who does one mic and they go and they're like, I'm a comic now.
That was also me.
I'm a comedian, so I do it now.
And then at some point I was at work and I told like my boss or something, and he's like, oh yeah, we have an open mic here on Wednesdays, and you should come out. And I was like, well, I have to come now, or else I'll be a fraud.
Yeah. Where was it?
It was at Prohibition, a restaurant in downtown. You know what?
Mm-hmm.
And
downtown Riverside.
It went surprisingly well. I was like, okay, maybe I could do this.
Maybe. Was it all Kevin Hart jokes?
No, it wasn't Kevin Hart
jokes.
Thank God. I wrote my own material.
I'm sorry if I'm coughing a lot, audience. I am sick right now. I'm currently infecting Johnathan.
Oh,
I don't know if it's actually contagious. She's been kissing me all weekend. I'll let you know if she gets sick. But it went surprisingly well.
It went surprisingly well.
Nice. My first mic went surprisingly well too. I didn't bomb. I didn't do great. I told a joke about
I think I was there.
Yeah. Do you remember the joke I told about?
I don't.
Dating. The biggest pop I got is I did a joke about dating a fat chick.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I can tell it. You want me to tell it?
Yeah, sure.
I hope she listens. I hope she listens and she knows that it's about her. It's not it's a true-ish story. So this chick came and hooked up, and she was a bigger gal, and then I gave her a ride home, and basically, but the way the story ends is like she gets out of the car, and I texted her later, and I was like, "Hey, you owe me $30," and she goes, "For what?" And I was like, "For gas," and she goes, "Yeah, but like I had sex with you." And I was like, "Yeah, but anything over 250 pounds requires an additional fee." And yeah, got a pretty decent laugh in the room. Heard a couple of oohs. But I was like, you know what, I can't do this.
Oh man,
It was rough.
No, I was just a random thought. Just like sometimes when you're on, I feel, does this ever happen to you when you're on stage and you just kind of start going and you start talking and you don't even
realize what you're saying?
Yeah.
I got off stage the other day. Someone goes, I love how you talked about when you're a comic you have to have this timing, and then you turn that into like a really clever joke that no one was expecting. And I went, did I do that?
Don't even realize.
Didn't even.
I feel like if I listen to an old set, I'm gonna be like, ugh.
I have a couple of sets from when I first started somewhere on like an old phone, and I keep them. They're like these broken phones that I've shattered that I can't like, but I keep them because one day I'm gonna unlock them and I'm gonna just really hate myself. I should get them fixed and I should play them on here for everybody.
Just so your first set.
I think I do have my first set still. I have it on my Instagram. I can play it. I could do that next week.
I also have it. My first, or at least the first one I recorded.
Oh well, they got new things here. Look at it. Wait. There's a main theme.
This sounds like adventuring music.
Yeah, it sounds like we're about to go to the kingdom of Tangent Town.
We open up on a sunny day on a grassy knoll.
Yeah.
A young man sits on the knoll. I'm gonna start being a GM or DM, dungeon master.
Yeah. Were you about to describe the Kennedy assassination?
No,
A
but
young man sits on the grassy knoll, his caliber rifle loaded. He aims down the sights, stern.
he sees him.
He sees him. He goes, "That's the guy."
He takes a deep breath, squeezes the trigger.
Yeah. Little did you know, man was Asian.
It wasn't. This is an alternate history.
Yeah. By the way, everyone in America is Asian. It's actually flipped. Asia was America and America was Asia, so all the white people are from China.
When is there going to be an Asian president?
When?
Tangent Town. I'm just going to say that whenever I realize.
When is there going to be an Asian president?
Yeah.
Hopefully never. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. I mean, we've had a black president. I think we need to have a woman president before any more minorities. Maybe we'll have.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll have an Asian woman president. Who knows? Maybe she'll knock 2 out of the park right in the first swing of it.
Yeah, maybe she'll be the one.
Yeah. Wait. Is Alexandria Ocasio? She's Latinas, right?
Something like that.
Yeah. Maybe she becomes president. Maybe we get a Latina woman president. Then we can have an Asian.
Well, we're wrong here because the first woman president is gonna be Kamala Harris. Because there's no way Joe Biden is still alive.
Well, if he makes it to the end of his term,
He's dead. He's gonna die immediately because he has no other purpose.
he really is just pumped full of. I think they're giving him crack at this point.
Him
Him and Hunter are just fucking getting lit.
Oh god, dude, Hunter
Gets
Biden.
lit, dude. He seems like a good time to party with.
He's like 50 years old doing ecstasy. I don't know.
Yeah, you can't be that old and like sitting inside just like. You guys hear that? Just like,
This is all in his brain.
yeah, just like.
And he's alone. You can't see that?
It sounds like whales. You hear the whales? I hear the whales.
You can't. What's
Traveling.
because Hunter Biden? Can you look up how old Hunter Biden is?
Yes, I can.
Because what's too old to smoke crack? You know.
I don't probably think 35 is like the cutoff. You can't be smoking crack past 35. Or if you have children. When you have children, no more crack. Or 35.
Because if Hunter Biden has kids and he's doing crack at the age he's at,
You know what, audience? Let us know in the comments how old you were when you stopped doing crack.
he might get some actual answers.
There's just a couple people forming an AA meeting.
Have you been bleeping out names?
Yeah. I bleeped out, in the last episode, I bleeped out the name with the story you told about going to get pussy and a couple things.
Okay.
That's why that episode isn't up yet, because it's been taking so long for me to edit on my own, because I can't afford Gavin right now. I have $30 in my bank account.
Because I forget whose name I was about to say, but
No, I'll bleep it out.
I was gonna expose something, but I'm not. I won't do it.
Was it that someone we know has been doing crack?
I don't know if you know him.
Is it me?
Have you done crack? You've done meth.
I've done meth, never crack. Never smoked it either, because I'm a good boy.
You sniffed it?
Yeah, like a G, dude.
Interesting.
Like I was at a party in college.
Did it hurt?
Yeah, it burns, but it's so good. I did it once, and I was like, I can never do this again. It's too good.
It's a myth how they say if you do it once you're addicted because look at you now.
Well, I mean, I didn't say I didn't think about it every day. Age 53.
Oh shit, he has a lot of kids and he's 53 years old. He's still doing crack.
Yeah. Oh man,
they've never seen their dad before.
No, I bet maybe when they get older, he sits them down. He's like, all right, kids, you time to line up with your old dad.
He's an attorney, businessman, and artist.
Robert Hunter Biden.
But I will say, if you've done crack before, and you don't do crack currently, you probably would be a good comic.
Yeah, you think Hunter Biden would rip it?
I think he would. I think he'd smash.
I think he's got material. He's like, so I was getting lit in this hotel room.
I was looking out the blinds.
Yeah.
Started seeing monsters.
Little did I know, some whore was on my computer trying to plant evidence.
How much crack is too much?
I think I had to know. You didn't see me type that in? I had to know. Created for family members and people. No, it's just sad. How much crack does it take to overdose? This is what we're looking for. Now we're really in Tangent Town. Look at that. That's so sad.
Just the picture of a guy on the ground.
Can you overdose on crack? The use of crack carries high risks of death. Indeed, addicts often push their... Do you know that word?
What?
This word right here. What is this word?
Cardiovascular?
That's what I said. Their cardiovascular or respiratory systems to the point of collapse. I think that when you overdose, give me like a number. How much crack can we do on the podcast?
So it's saying
overdose?
no because it's like it's gonna take a long time for you to overdose. Can you die from smoking crack? Yes.
Even though about 20% is pure. So the way I'm taking it is it's very high. It's like Coke. It's super hard to OD on Coke. It's super hard to OD on crack.
It is Coke.
Yeah, but it's like, it's better Coke.
The working man's Coke.
Yeah, it's a strong man's Coke. So it doesn't seem like it's easy to die on it.
Have you ever done a set on Coke?
Yeah, my first set.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It was a mistake. Well, because that was at the time when I was starting to get really into it with my roommate at the time, Nelson. I will not bleep your name.
You're becoming a cocaine enthusiast?
Well, I would say more of a connoisseur.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is from Argentina.
Yeah.
Really
I'll go. This is cut with too much baby powder. But so yeah, my first set I did.
You just built up an immunity to fentanyl. You've just been doing straight fentanyl at this point. You don't even realize.
Yeah, I go. This tastes weird. That's just all fentanyl. That's a lot of fentanyl. Yeah, you're about to feel real loopy.
What's the whole thing about you not you in particular, but like if you sniff coke and it's in your nose bleed, what does that mean?
That's meth.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Wow.
Or
people just slip
that's meth, or you've been doing a lot, and it means there's two different things. If it's like you're new to coke and you do a line, and it makes your nose bleed, it's one of two things: either that's crack, either that's meth, or it means that you have a weak. There's a wall that separates it's like cartilage, like septum, but also up here there's cartilage inside of your nose, and coke deteriorates that wall. But if you do it, it means that wall is already kind of fucked up in your body, so you're more susceptible to nosebleeds. Now, people have been doing coke a lot, or like say you're new to it and you're doing it like a lot in one day, your nose will start to bleed from that because it's eroding away at that wall. Or if you're a long-time user and you take a bump and your nose starts to bleed, it means that wall is pretty much dead and you're just fucking ripping it right into your nostrils.
Rip.
That's why this side of my nose is technically it's like blocked, like it's like because I broke my nose, so like I can't, that was gross. I don't know why I put it all, but like it's blocked. It's like what's it called? A deviated septum. But I did so much coke that it's like a little more open.
How'd you break your nose?
Mosh pit when I was like 14.
This is why I don't fuck with mosh pits, man.
It was at my brother's backyard show too.
Oh, that's even.
And you want to hear something really embarrassing about the story? So before I got into the mosh pit, I was like, they were like, "Can you take pictures? Like, can you take pictures for us?" And I got way too into it, and I was running around the yard, like laying on my side, like taking pictures from down below, and like squatting, like getting different angles, like turning the camera different ways. I was climbing up on the brick wall and getting like overhead shots, and then I was like, "Let's mosh pit, yeah!" And then I was like 4 foot tall, got into a mosh pit with all like giant humans, and then I was dancing, and then somebody just picked me up by my shoulders and goes, "Bro, your nose is bleeding," and then just sets me outside of the mosh pit. And I had to walk in like this into their house like, "Hey, you guys got a napkin?" Like,
how old are you?
Maybe like 14. No, I was probably younger. Yeah, no, I was like probably like 12, 13.
Damn, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. My brother did not stick with that band for long.
Is he still in the band now?
No, now he's a customer service rep for a company.
Good for him.
And he's really into stocks.
Good for him.
Yeah. Me and my brothers all took different career paths. He's like the smart one. He's like good at math. My brother Chris is like a super big nerd. He can tell you everything there is to know about like Star Wars lore and stuff. And I do this. I do the least cool thing.
It's still a thing.
Yeah. My brother actually my mom was trying to convince me to move in with my brother recently because it's less rent than I pay here. But I was like, no. No. I was like, absolutely not. Look at all this that I've made for myself. Why would I leave?
Yeah, this is the promised land.
Dude, it's a nice spot. Honestly, if that room wasn't because that room over there is just storage right now for all the person who used to live here before shit. They're like, I'm not going to throw it away because some of it's like family stuff. So they store it in there. If that room was open, I wouldn't mind having a roommate like you or somebody else that I know. But I would never leave this place, at least right now. Unless someone's like, hey, you want to move to New York City with me? Then I'm like, let's skedaddle. Have you ever watched Burn Notice?
Burn Notice?
Yeah, his name's Michael Weston. He used to be a spy.
No. I don't fuck with spies.
It's a show, dude. It's not for real. It's not a real spy.
I don't give a shit.
There's some.
What are the stories that where you hear about it, you're just like, I don't fuck with it because it just sounds boring.
What other stories?
Yeah, like kinds of stories. Like I don't know if this counts for even what I'm about to say, but you ever play a video game and then a little side quest person, a little NPC is like, hey, can you do this for me? Because this and that and that, and you're ever just like, nah.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Anything where they're like, I lost something in the swamp. Can you go get it for me? I'm like, no.
Fuck off. No.
Yeah, no, I'm not. Can you gather 13 mushrooms for this stew? You can do that on your own.
In Cyberpunk, when I really didn't give a shit and they would ask me shit I didn't care about, I'd just shoot them.
I love it in that game. I've been doing a thing lately where, because like I'm trying to level up to get to like the highest level to beat the main story, but I'll go and I'll play the missions and I'll just try to fuck everybody. And at one point I was trying to fuck this one chick and the game was like glitching, so it wouldn't let me progress past the point of like keeping flirting with her. So I just shot her in the face. Yeah. I was like, if I can't have you, no one can. Ashley, I love you.
You know Oppenheimer, that movie coming out?
Oppenheimer?
Pull up his pronunciation.
It's Oppenheimer, I'm telling you.
But he's German.
Okay.
Oh, so mine okay.
Oppenheimer.
Ugh.
Oppenheimer. Pronunciation.
Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer.
Fuck. Told you.
Oppenheimer.
If there's one thing us Jews know is the enemy.
Do you hate NASA?
No, why?
Because
of Werner von Braun?
Yeah.
No, that's whatever.
Okay.
Look at you do what you gotta do to us.
He was for real a Nazi.
Yeah, no, he was in charge of the Russian missile projects. He was the head of the missiles, and then they were like, "But you want to help us like get to the moon?" Like, because you know all about what happened right there, right?
About what?
About Operation Paperclip.
Not really.
So there's a show on Amazon called Hunters. Solid show. I recommend it. But what ended up happening is at the end of World War II, when they were breaking up the Nazi Party, only a couple of people were actually stood trial for the crimes of the Nazi Party. And the rest of the Nazi Party, like all the main scientists and generals and stuff, the governments, it was the Soviet Union and the United States were currently in a space race and a technological race and a bunch of other things.
Right.
And the Nazis had already kind of really perfected a lot of things. Like their rockets were really great. They had really good like scientists and technologies.
Say what you will about Nazis, they were really going for it.
They were hitting the books and hitting them hard.
In all areas, they did some shit with like the occult. They're like, we're trying to get.
Yeah, there was one dude who specifically his whole thing was he was trying to find the Holy Grail.
That's fucking.
That was his whole. He was a top Nazi. He was actually one of Hitler's like right hand men, and he was like, "But we're gonna find it."
They're like, we're gonna take everything.
Yeah, dude.
They wanted. Wasn't their whole thing they wanted to rule the world or something?
Yeah. They wanted to be the master race, dude.
Yeah.
They thought they were superior genetic beings.
So they were like, we're gonna conquer on all fronts.
Yeah, dude. They were really going after it.
But they fucking lost, bitches.
Yeah. Well, also it's kind of silly that you think that somebody who gets sunburnt as easy as you is the master race. I never got that about white people.
Yeah.
Like, you guys think you're the superior race, but you can't stand a little sun?
The fact that basketball and the NFL exist as they do now, it just proves that white people are not the master race.
It's probably so boring back in like the 60s, just a bunch of white dudes dribbling up the court.
Stringy, pale white boys.
It was probably as interesting as the WNBA is now.
When these white dudes first saw the dunk, they were like, "You can do that? Holy shit!"
When these they were like, "Yeah, we can't. We gotta." That's why we hang them.
That's why we try to cut them down.
Yeah. No, but so what happened is Hitler got and all these people, blah, blah. The governments go, we're in a race, and the Soviets were trying to recruit members of the Nazi Party into their government to use for scientific research and to propel programs. And the United States was like, yeah, we could do that also. So what they did is they got a bunch of Nazi scientists, Werner von Braun, a couple of chemists. All in all, I think it was like a couple, like 56 to 100 I could Google it. But there was a bunch of scientists that they recruited in this thing called Operation Paperclip, where they brought them into America, gave them jobs working for the government and government programs to further our military and our like scientific research. And that's how we got to the moon. Wernher von Braun created the rockets that got us to the moon, and he was a straight up Zeke Heil brother. YouTube, don't. I'll bleep that out.
That's just, ain't that the world? It just, if you're really smart, you'll get by. No jail time. You'll have kids, a whole family, who are Nazis.
Nazis. How many Nazis were involved in Operation Paperclip?
1,600 German scientists.
Was that what it said?
Yep.
Yeah, 1,600 Nazis to America. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of... So that's 1,600 for those of you that don't know numbers.
Volkswagen Nazis.
Just straight up Volkswagen and Volkswagen. You know that's how it's pronounced, right? Because in Germany, the V and the W are switched sounds. So we say Volkswagen, they say Volkswagen.
I'm gonna still say Volkswagen.
I know, I like saying it the proper way just to see who goes Zikayo.
If I'll ever go to Germany, and then I'll probably still say it wrong. Just like, Volkswagen.
No. Keep saying it the way you're saying it. They need to know you're from America. Because also, if you like do anything Nazi related in Germany, you go right to jail.
Yeah, they'll beat you up in the streets.
No,
they really don't want to be held down by that.
They really are trying to make up for it. There's a reason that they're like, Jews, come, we're cool now. Do you think there's a German program to bring Jews back to Germany?
Who's like, please come. What's the Jewish population of Germany now?
Probably not good. Let's be honest.
I just don't trust the city anymore.
Yeah.
Or the city. The fucking country.
Jews live in
Is
Germany.
The thing that doesn't make sense about Nazis and like shit like the Confederacy and communism is just like it doesn't work. And it lost.
Well,
so I don't understand.
You know what it is? It's based on a moral foundation that is hard to consistently uphold.
Yeah.
So this is the top 10 countries with the largest Jewish population. Israel has 6 million Jews.
Of course.
The United States has 5.7 million. France has 4,500 or 4,500.
Good.
Canada has 392,000.
They really got away from Europe.
Yeah. The United Kingdom has 292. Argentina has 180. Russia has 165.
Argentina. That's where all the escaped Nazis went.
Yeah. They're like, we can cleanse this place easier. There's less of them here.
They still have little festivals where they wear lederhosen and shit.
Yeah, dude, wild. Germany has 118,000, tied with Australia, and then Brazil has 92,000. Brazil is another place that all the Nazis went. Brazili. Yeah, that's another place that Nazis went, is Brazil. Crazy stuff, the Nazis. Tangent Town. Making you learn.
Tangent Town.
I kind of like Tangent Town. I don't like Tangent City. I like Tangent Town.
Okay.
Do we have a compromise, Sheriff?
Tangent Town it is.
Good. Now go beat the citizens.
All right.
Go enforce your laws.
I'm never gonna touch the minorities. I'm only gonna affect the majorities.
I like this. We're in the market of Tangent Town right now. Look at that. People of all.
Someone's smelting.
Yeah, well, we're in Montana. Okay, there's not a lot of shit out here.
We do a real basic around here.
Yeah. Well, honestly, we're trying to stick with our roots. That's Jim Bob. His family's been blacksmiths since forever.
We don't need all that advanced shit. We don't need 5G.
Yeah, we have horses, okay?
We have good horses.
We live like a more advanced Amish is.
Yeah, the advanced Amish.
Yeah, we have cereal still. We get Golden Flakes.
Yeah, we still get, satellite and shit. We just do it a little more basic.
This one says epic win. What does that mean?
This is your inaugural.
Oh, do I get to give
music.
a speech?
Yeah, give a speech for.
Oh shit! I get to give a speech. Okay.
Because you want to have a vote real quick just to see who's the mayor? I vote you as the mayor.
Oh sweet, me too. Ashley, who do you vote to be mayor?
Me.
Well, you
That's
lost
2 to you.
Yeah, so I win. Thank God. Whew, that was a real close election,
Yeah,
huh?
man. You won by a landslide, though.
Yeah, I got 75% of the votes.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
2/3 of the votes went to me. That is actually a pretty good election. Hold on, sure, why is my volume going down? I want to hear my. There we go. All right.
You got to really make this epic because this is epic.
Oh, I gotta restart it now. God damn it.
Sorry. In 5, 4.
Ladies and gentlemen of Tangent Town, I welcome you here today to our town square that's shaped like a circle. I mean, really, what can I say? This election was full of nonsense and no specific goals in mind, and I promise to you, as your mayor, that I will pass no laws, or all the laws, or maybe just laws regarding sheep. I have no clues where I'm going from here, but I will tell you this. I love this city. And I love where I come from.
You're the type of mayor that would walk into the office in like flip-flops. Like a tank top. What's up, guys?
How you doing, y'all? I'm gonna go smoke a bunch of weed in the Oval Office.
Do they have an Oval Office?
I mean,
You have an Oval Office.
I can build one.
And I'm kind of like the president.
Yeah. It's the Oval Office, but for some reason one part has like a corner. Mm-hmm. Just one corner.
I only want like a little, I want my sheriff little thing to be like a dome.
A dome?
What's that shit called? Like where you have a house that's like round?
That's called a dome.
Yeah, I want a dome.
Are you gonna make people fight inside of the dome to get freedom?
No.
No.
But I am judge and jury.
Oh, okay. And executioner, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
have to be.
Do we have the electric chair? How are we doing our peeps?
Nah, the firing squad.
Yeah. What's an immediate execution?
What's an immediate execution?
Yeah. In Tangent Town, how do you get immediately executed?
You say something. I don't know, man. What are the laws of Tangent Town?
I don't know. We should found a town charter. You think?
I don't know what that is.
You don't know what a town charter is? I'm pretty sure that's pretty sure a town charter is like the basis of like. Ashley, you know government, right? She just snickered.
Look it up.
What's a town charter? What is a town charter? A city charter or a town charter is a legal document that establishing a municipality such as a city or town.
Oh, so it's just like this is a town.
Yeah. Traditionally, the granting of a charter gave the settlement and its inhabitants the right to own town privileges under. Okay, so basically you can inside of the charter you can like put like these are some of the base rules of the town that will be upheld for forever in the town.
Can you look up the amendments so we can pick which ones we want to apply in Tangent Town?
Oh, from you mean the Declaration of Amendments?
Is that? I don't think that's what it's called.
The amendments.
Yep. There we go.
Of the Constitution.
Why are you typing the whole thing out?
Well, because we have to make sure we get the right one. TheConstitutionCenter.org.
Okay, let's go. Bill of Rights. Okay, so
right.
Freedom of speech, religion, assembly, and petition.
Out the window. Let's get rid of that.
It doesn't really exist if you think about it.
Yeah,
so
no. How about we change the First Amendment to freedom of tangents? You can
freedom to fuck around and find out.
I like this
because
because you know what it is you can say whatever you want. You can really do whatever you want, but you're gonna find out maybe what happens if you do.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Should we be writing this down?
No. Yeah. I gotta start a separate Word document. 1 second. So freedom to fuck around and find out. Charter number 1. Wait, new project blank.
This is good.
I think we're really making something here.
Yeah.
Freedom to fuck around and find out.
FAFO.
Freedom to FAFO.
Freedom to FAFO, dude.
Oh, I've got to put that in abbreviations.
Yes.
All right. That's a good one. I like that.
Right to bear arms.
Let's keep that. I think because you gotta fuck around.
Hold on. Go to the. Does that fall under fuck around and find out?
I think it might be. It might be a sub amendment.
A well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state. Oh yeah, we need that.
Yeah. We're gonna have everyone's armed here.
Yeah, we are the militia.
Yeah. So Second Amendment stands.
Okay.
Cool.
Search.
Third Amendment, quartering of soldiers.
Oh yeah, we like if a soldier wants to like be like, hey, we have to stay here. They're not allowed to do that.
No. So they have to. Soldiers must find their own home. What does it say? No soldier shall, in time of peace, be quartered in any house without the consent of the owner, nor in time of war, but in a manner to be prescribed by the law. So basically, they're not allowed to stay in our house.
That's cool.
We'll keep that. Yeah. That said, the mayor can. I can go into anybody's house.
Yeah, I can also go into anyone's house.
Yeah.
So search and seizure also is out of the window.
Yeah. Right to mayor's.
This may sound like a dictatorship, but we're chill.
I'm not gonna just come into your house willy nilly. It's like maybe like once a month I'm gonna come hang out, have a couple drinks. It'll be chill.
Yeah, you might find me in your fridge once or twice.
No, I think we should keep the right to search and seizure because people need medical attention.
Wait, can you? I don't know if that's. Can you see what that is?
The right to search and seizure. You should know this one. This one's a pretty big one in our real life.
The right of the people to be secure in their persons, so we can't
basically
unreasonable search.
Yeah, that's why they need search warrants to go do shit. And if an officer pulls you over in the real world, not in Tangent Town, not in our beautiful town of Tangent, but in the real world, if somebody pulls you over like a cop, they go, "Let me open your trunk or let me search your car." You can go, "No, you don't have a warrant and you don't have probable cause."
That'll stand. That can stand.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. That said, I can search anybody's home. Anything. I can basically do whatever I want.
Okay. The right for the mayor to
right. I already put right to mayor does what he wants.
Okay.
So that kind of justifies everything that I'm gonna.
Yeah. For the town to run smoothly, the mayor has to be able to do what he wants.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's just chaos.
And if there's ever
we're about tangents. We're not about chaos. We need to define that.
If there's Yeah, tangents at all times.
Yeah, but no chaos, but tangents. Our roads are just, they don't lead anywhere. Every road.
There's a bunch of forks.
The road goes up and around and connects back to itself.
You'll probably get lost unless you live there.
Yeah, well, you must master the tangent to be a citizen of Tangent Town. Fifth Amendment, we got the grand jury, double jeopardy, self-incrimination, due process, and takings.
The fuck? This is why no one gives a shit about the amendments, because they're just long-ass names like that.
No person shall be held to answer for a capital or otherwise infamous crime unless on presentment of indictment.
That's what.
Why is there a T in that word?
Because English is stupid.
Fucking jeez. Or indictment of a grand jury, except in cases arising in land or naval forces. Okay, so military. Or in the militia. So basically, military people have different rules. When in the actual service in war or public danger, nor shall a person be subject for the same offense to be twice put in jeopardy of life or limb.
So if I murder a person
and got off,
and I murder another person, they can't get me for the same.
No. So it's the same crime. So it would have to be the same murder. You can't be tried for the same murder twice.
Oh,
that's why
do that I feel like they do that all the time.
No. So it kind of. So the way it works, so like OJ, right?
Yeah.
Wait, first, do you think he did it? Before I get into, do you think he did it?
I don't know, man. It's kind of crazy.
Can I be honest?
Because he probably did it.
I don't think he did. The glove didn't fit.
The glove did not fit.
It did not fit. And
there's no trickery to that.
There's no. What are you gonna do? Shrink it in the dryer? No.
You gonna shrink his hand?
Yeah, no. It makes no sense. A midget killed that woman.
The glove did not fit, and so.
Do you think he did it though? Let's be honest. Let's be real here.
So he's always been kind of a weirdo about it.
I agree.
And he's always kind of a weirdo.
I mean, he did write a book called "If I Did It."
That's true.
Yeah.
So he probably did.
All right. Well, in that case, OJ did it, right? But he got off, so they can't retry him for the same crime that he committed unless new evidence and circumstances arise that incriminate him in that crime. And it would have to be not for the exact same crime, but for something different that he did in that crime. So say he killed them, right? But then he also, stole their wallet.
You want to know how I know OJ is fucking...
You do have a mouse over there, right?
But I have to type.
Well, okay, go ahead.
Oh, I should have done it.
I'm going to start bringing that keyboard over here for you, too.
Okay.
Give you a whole separate screen.
I'm not typing anything. Okay, I know how OJ is crazy because he has crazy person logic. So for instance, examples. A lot of death row inmates, they like to eat specific things because they think something will happen. Mm-hmm. Like the guy who this one guy, he only ate dirt because he thought that it was the last step in a ritual. Obviously, nothing happened.
Yeah,
but he's crazy. So that's ccrazy person logic. OJ, he wrote a book about how he did it, describing like how he. What the fuck? Henry Hargraves. What?
Hargraves got his start as a bartender working in an establishment where people ordered food at the bar in addition to drinks. Duh. What the fuck kind of a statement was that? The way that people ordered and interacted with their food, modified it, da-da-da-da, treated it. He ordered rainbow-colored pancakes, it seems. What a weird explanation for why he ordered that. He worked at a bar where people got food and drinks and stuff. You mean like a bar?
Yeah, like...
You're trying to find the dude who ate dirt?
I know. Some of these last meals are making me hungry. Ted Bundy had, steak and eggs, some hash browns, toast, jam, butter.
No, that's Lindsay right there.
He didn't eat people.
Oh no, that's right. I'm thinking of.
Oh, this guy. You get along with this guy.
Oh, you got Lord of the Rings. Who is this?
Ronnie Lee Gardner.
Oh, my favorite killer. Already.
He had steak, lobster, ice cream pie, and he wanted to watch Lord of the Rings.
What did he do?
Firing squad. Holy shit.
He was sentenced to death for burglary, robbery, and 2 counts of murder. I kind of don't think he deserved to die. I think he deserved life in jail.
Yeah, that was a bit too far.
I do respect the man for watching Lord of the Rings at the end of his life, though.
Oh, the whole trilogy. So he got to live for a little bit longer.
He got a solid. I wonder, did he pick scroll up? It doesn't look like the extended cut, but you never know.
And eat it all while watching the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Damn.
I hope he got the extended cut. That's a good 12 hours before you die.
He declined the last meal.
So he was served regular prison food.
This is such a boring meal. Radishes, whatever that mashed. What is that?
It looks like
2 grilled cheeses, a pint of cottage cheese.
That's a sociopath for sure.
Hominy and corn mixture, peach pie, chocolate chip ice cream, and radishes. This guy is a psychopath.
Yeah, dude, what a fucking weird combination.
Burglary, assault, and 7 counts of... Oh, so he did a little... he was like a little Ted Bundy.
Yeah, he was...
Steven Anderson.
He was just getting out there.
But he was a... Yeah, this guy was crazy.
Who holds the records for the most killings, do you think?
Look it up. Wait, hold on. We gotta...
We're still creating the documents. This is how...
This is how Tangent
This is how we were formed. This is us. We're settling.
The roads curve into each other, man.
Go up. We have right to a trial by jury. No, that's already thrown out because you're the...
No. How about this? Right to a jury by trial, but you have to represent yourself.
You have the right to a trial, but you're not afforded a lawyer.
You have to do your best.
Right to a trial...
But not to a lawyer.
To a trial by your peers with right to a trial by your peers with you as your representation. Do you think they can opt out to just not represent themselves and just have the jury decide whatever the evidence is presented by the prosecution?
I'm the jury.
Are you also the prosecutor?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, then they should represent themselves. They'll be smart about it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna debate them. I'm pretty sure he did.
Right to trial by... So we got that. Right to trial in civil lawsuits.
Yeah, that's still me.
Yeah. And also, no one's suing each other in Tangent Town. We don't have money.
we run on a barter system.
Yeah, and chocolate coins. Eighth Amendment, excessive fineness, cruel and unusual punishment. Oh, excessive fines. Sorry, I read that
excessive fines my fucking ass. You know what my debt is? Fuck that.
So no? What are we doing with this one?
We have to really enforce that. We have to drive them to the ground.
Yeah. Give me all of your chocolate coins.
Excessive fines.
So we only have excessive fines.
Yeah, use your money wisely.
Cruel and unusual punishment are
only unusual punishment.
Only cruel and unusual punishment.
I think we should take out cruel and just have it only unusual.
You just get hit on the head 13,000 times with a squeaky hammer.
I get to slap you with a tuna fish. And that's your whole punishment.
Yeah, I get to eat chocolate ice cream right next to you when I know you have a really bad allergy to chocolate.
Mm-hmm. Only unusual punishments.
Only unusual. Just eat your favorite food in front of you.
Non-enumerated rights were... What?
What does this mean? I think this might be the one that frees the slaves. The enumeration in the Constitution of certain rights shall not be constructed, deny, or disparage others retained by the people.
Oh, so it's like you can't deny me my rights.
Yeah, I think this is the one. This is the.
Would that still fall on the you can do whatever you want? So.
Yeah, but this is more for the people. This is saying that we for all people are free.
Okay, yeah, okay, that'll stay. No, the one to free slaves is number 13.
Is it?
Yeah.
I feel like I should know that.
Yeah, abolish slavery.
Well, that one's gone. I'm kidding.
Do you know what Juneteenth is?
Yeah, I know what Juneteenth is.
Okay.
Yeah. That's when like 2 years after the slaves were freed, they finally heard, hey, by the way, you don't have to be here anymore. They're like, what? We could go? They're like, yeah, you could have been gone for a while. And the farmer was just like, what are you gonna do? Huh?
He didn't tell us. He never asked.
Yeah, I left the paper in the field for you guys. You guys just can't read it, so I told you kind of.
They were unlocked the whole time. You could have left.
The gates were just wide open for you. That's so fucked up.
You ever notice how we just left the gate open? Yeah, you could have just left, man.
Yeah, but we thought you would shoot us in the head. Yeah, but we can't do that anymore. But how was I supposed to do that? Take a If I'm telling you, if one of you would have figured it out, y'all could have gone.
Took you long enough.
Rights reserved to states or people. The powers not delegated to the United States by the Constitution nor prohibited by it to the states are reserved to the states respectively or to the people.
Well, we are the states, so.
Yeah. I'll be honest. We make every right. We are the state and the people.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so we'll keep that one in. I'm cool with that. We can do whatever we want. We don't recognize other governments. Suits against states, an election.
How many amendments are there before we go on?
We can finish this another time because there's
27. Yeah. Okay.
All right, we got through the first 10. Let's do the last one. No, the rights reserved. Yeah, we got through the first 10 and we made our own. So we have 4 so far. You want to hear what they are?
Go on.
We have freedom to fuck around and find out, also known as FAFO. Right to FAFO. Right to mayor does what he wants. Okay. Right to a trial by your peers with you as your representation. And we only have excessive fines and only unusual punishments.
Oh, yeah, it's my favorite.
That's pretty good. Can we find out who did the most serial killings now?
Yeah, go on.
Let me make sure we're still recording. Oh, fuck. Who did the most murders? That's how you word.
Who did the murders?
Murders. Okay, that's not the way you word it. The serial killer with the highest body count. He's putting down dick.
By number of victims?
Serial killer known with the highest victim count. Luis Goriaviato.
Oh shit, he's a child murderer, torture killer, and rapist known as La Bestia, the Beast. Garavito confessed to killing 140 boys. It's always boys. Actually, it's a pretty split between boys and girls.
Yeah, but you notice the ones who do like the boys take it way too far.
Yeah.
Like, they take it far with any children, but with the boys, they're specifically like, we're going to really ramp up production here.
Torture killer. Between 6 and 16 years old from October 9th, blah, 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 blah. He is suspected of murdering over 300 victims, mostly street children, because those ones, no one's going to find those ones. No one's looking for those guys.
Yeah, no. It's like
that was smart. Yeah.
It's like when Dahmer took the young black kids because he knew the cops wouldn't care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Garavito was originally sentenced to
1,853 years in prison.
So that means when he's reincarnated, they'll also have to be in prison.
They're gonna scour the earth for him.
Where are you?
Yeah, they have a soul reader. They just stick him in the skin.
It was reduced to 22 years.
After he led police to many of the bodies of his victims, he is scheduled to become eligible for parole in 2023.
Holy shit!
Did he get out? Let's look it up.
Yo, he's up for Okay, that. Whoa, he looks. Yeah,
he looks like he rapes kids.
Yeah, that guy is a freak.
His mustache says it all.
He's eligible for parole this year, dude. That's crazy. Deny.
Colombian outrage over early release plea for serial killer.
Yeah.
Invested killing. How long was is he released?
Wait, just go to the article. because it probably...
In his confession, Guillermo was set for eligible parole. Okay, it doesn't say. Let's Colombian outrage over early release plea. A proposal, Luis confessed. Oh, thank you. Limited offer for what is this? Oh, I don't want to subscribe to whatever it is you're offering me. It doesn't. Ages 8 to 16. Yuck.
He posed as a beggar or monk and lured poor children with money and soft drinks.
You want a Coca-Cola? You want a Coca-Cola?
Oh, man.
A judge requests because not been paid the victims of roughly $41,000.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't say.
Go up. There's a quote by
the prison institution is issued a statement in confirmation with legal. It doesn't say whether he was freed or not.
I ask you to pardon me for all I've done, and I will confess. Yes, I killed them and many others.
He says.
Showed the judge and psychologist his tally of the killings he kept in a battered notebook. Oh, Jesus.
Jeez, dude.
Later, while in prison, he confessed about 50 other killings. It says, blah, 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 blah. Hold on, I'm going to scroll down. He left home at 6, blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it doesn't say. So, he's probably...
I don't think his parole plea has come up yet.
Yeah.
My question is, how are we going to... I should put a Google alert for if he gets released, and we should talk about it.
Yeah, Luis Scary Vito.
I mean, there are some dudes on here with proven victims. He has 193. Pedro Lopez has 110. Jared Iqbal.
These are all in places that are not in America. So let's just say it's easy to get away with murder everywhere else.
The highest kill count in America is Samuel Little.
Oh, yeah.
60 kill counts. I don't know who that is.
Whoa.
Was an American serial killer who confessed to murdering 93 women between 1970 and 2005. In 2014, he was convicted of the murders of Linda Alfred, Guadalupe Durate Apodaca, and Audrey Nelson Everett, and in 2018 for the murders of Denise Christie.
Samuel Little, 1970 to 2005.
So he only has 60 proven murders, but he confessed to 93. Little was convicted of the... So he was just brutal killings.
Yeah, he's
Man,
going in.
I'll tell you what. I don't want any of these guys in Tangent Town.
No.
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 I'll tell you what. They don't even get a trial. Bad people, no trial. Yeah.
Immediate fire.
Yeah, they walk in there, they go, will you be representing yourself? You go, yeah, and you go, you're not worthy.
Well, you're guilty.
You're guilty.
And then the firing squad is just me pulling out my Desert Eagle, and then I just put it to their forehead and...
What if when you pull the trigger, it's just a Nerf dart?
It's an unusual punishment.
Yeah.
But they weren't expecting that.
No, they thought they were going to die. They're all on their knees like, please, no, please, and it sticks. And then you have to go and you have to pull it off, and it makes that sound. Oh, shit.
Just embarrassed.
They're just like, oh my god. All right, well, I think that's been another episode. It's been an episode, for sure. Well, we've established the first... Are those your bones?
Yeah.
Nice bones, dude. Crickety crackety.
Clickety clack.
Clickety clack. That's what you say right when you get up on the stand. Clickety clack, court's adjourned.
No, I just tap dance to the stand.
Alright, everybody, you know the deal. If you're not already subscribed and you enjoyed the episode and you made it this far, and be sure to hit the subscribe button. If you're on Spotify, Apple Music, whatever, hit the equivalent of whatever follow button or subscribe button they have on that platform. Make sure you're following us at Manic Episodes Pod with 2 D's on Instagram. You can follow me at James Jablonski with 2 I's. That's James, Jablonskii. And Johnathan, where can they find you?
On Instagram.
Cool.
Nah, Katie Gumdrops. Katie, KATY_GUMDROPS.
Are you making fun of me?
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, okay.